Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I figured we'd do something a little different for this week's video. I'm going to be reacting to the diabolical, absolutely treacherous, what's another descriptor I can use? Nefarious comments I get on Facebook. Facebook really is a cesspool. So I started posting on Facebook back in either June or July because they said they'd start paying me. I got like a creator bonus, which by the way, I got towards like the lower end of the bonuses they give to creators. You can get up to $5,000 a month. They were giving me $250 a month, which is not bad. Like, that's more than I had ever made from any of my other content. But like, some creators get like $5,000 a month when they start posting on Facebook. I got the offer because I had linked, I believe, my TikTok or my YouTube or something to my Facebook page, which I had to make for a different reason. I had to make a page for a different reason. But I got that offer because of that. And I'm still posting on there because honestly, it's the platform that I make the most money on now. But it's because of all these evil people commenting so much on my videos. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is my Facebook page. I'll try to do a fun little put me in the corner and we'll scroll through this together. So pretty much on Facebook, I really just post like, you know, my TikToks, like all of my TikToks that I also post as YouTube shorts, I'll post on here. And sometimes I'll post my YouTube videos on here, obviously like a while after they come out on YouTube. But yeah, this is my page. It's not my link tree because I'm ashamed of having a Facebook, but anyway. And I post like regular videos, like a lot of my content is fashion based, but I also just like, I yap, I show random things in my life. You guys know the kind of content I make. It's just like, I'll post like random things, whatever. So we'll start with the video I posted yesterday. So I'll put it in here. Every time I show you a video with like diabolical comments, I will put this video, like I'll put that video in this video for context of what the video is. So I'll put this one in now. I need to reorganize my freezer. The freezer has been reorganized. Yippee, yippee. Let's view the comments. Only 8 comments in this one, so it's not that bad. This one's not, this one's just not nice, so I'm also not gonna blur anybody's names. Lori Powers says, why would anyone want to watch this? People talking back and forth. I am actually getting some people defending me in my videos now. I used to not. It used to be just like getting pelted with hate, but we had somebody say, probably because you did, like, that's like when I get comments that are like, nobody cares, you care enough to comment. And then she said, it was my first and last time, honey. Like, just nasty, just mean. Here's this video. I was talking about my meds. Again, a lot of my videos, my shorts and stuff, my TikToks, it's just me talking about things that are going on in my life. So in this video, I was talking about how I was getting like a med refill. Okay, so I'll put that video in here. Dude, I had to get a psychiatrist when I came up here. Before this, I was going to the pediatrician for my medications. But this is the first time I've actually had something prescribed by her. I kept getting it from my doctor downstate because I kept running out of meds before I had my like psychiatrist appointment. But anyway, this time I got it from her. I think I just got like a text from the pharmacy that my prescription is ready. I think that she prescribed me like Adderall instead of the off-brand, the generic. If I walk in there and I have to pay like $100, I'm gonna be so upset. Probably more than that, honestly, because my Adderall, my off-brand Adderall is $100, like at the beginning of the year, but like before I hit my deductible. If my insurance doesn't cover this shit, I don't know if I should like message my psychiatrist and be like, I need the generic, or to just, like, suck it up this time and just pay the whatever amount, and then just tell her next time. I should probably just tell her this time, but, like, she's really hard to get in contact with. I forgot a primary care doctor, but I can't see her until February, because that's her first opening. I just got off the phone with them. They did prescribe brand name Adderall, so I'm glad I called them. So hopefully that'll get sorted out. They do have my insurance. So. And I do overshare on the internet. There's 37 comments on this one. Okay, first comment is, that's a man, right? So I don't know why I get accused of being, like, I don't want to use the word accused like it's a bad thing, but, like, I get people, like, saying I'm transgender on my videos a lot, which it shouldn't be a problem if I was, you know, but I'm not. I am cisgender. I don't know if I've ever clarified that online before, but I am cisgender. A lot of people on Facebook seem to think I'm not, though, for some reason. So this one said, that's a man, right? So just, you know, being transphobic, whatever. I'm not trans, but he's being transphobic to me. And then somebody said, no, that is a goth chick, bro. Do you have trouble identifying an Adam's apple? You're blind and deaf, right? And then there's more. There's more comments, I believe. Oh, yeah, okay. 3 replies. So then the dude that posted the original comment said, it looks like my brother-in-law found a wig. The jig is up. Denver, Wake. I don't even know who that is. That's so, like, first of all, transphobic. Second of all, wrong. I'm cisgender. But I was born a woman. And then, you know, comments that are like, you need a lot of it. Wow, we can tell why you need that. So I don't think these people know what Adderall is. The medication I take is Adderall. I hope this video doesn't get demonetized. I'm just talking about, like, medication I take, like, that I need for an actual disability. It's a disability disorder that I have. I have ADHD. I take it for ADHD. You need a lot of it. If I took a lot, like, what does that mean? What do you think Adderall does? Wow, they can tell why you need that. Like, I think these people might think it's, like, maybe some sort of, like, antipsychotic or something. I don't know. And it shouldn't be a problem if I was on that. I'm not. Okay? But, like, that's not nice. That's not nice to be like, wow, we can tell you need this psychiatric medication. Okay, these people seem to know what it is at least. At least they know what it is. Tell the pharmacy maybe less Adderall for you because it ain't helping. I guess because I talk fast. I talk this fast whether I'm on it or not, okay? Don't worry. You'll get your pharmaceutical. That, you know what? That is what it is. I don't know if I can say that word. I don't know if I might have to cut that word out. The pharmaceutical blank. Anyways. Then somebody said, freak. You know, fair. Jerk. Why did you need to feel the comment? Exactly. Like, whatever. We have Buck Hardy saying, what the hell is that? And then somebody said, why are you on the internet telling everyone that you take speed? LOL, no one cares. Well, clearly, like, 37 people care because I got 37 comments on this video. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people say no one cares and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so sad for this country. We are in a real crisis. Why? Because I take medication that I need? Like, and I'm a productive member of society, too. Like, I work, you know? And then, leading on to this comment, Fifth Wheel said, you may need a job. I get a lot of comments on Facebook saying, get a job. I don't know what about me implies that I don't have a job, but I do. I don't know why people think I'm jobless. Mental. And then we have our classic, look like the fish that got away with those lip rings. I get a lot of comments about my lip rings on Facebook because it, like, spooks the boomers. Okay, this one was me finally putting a dash cam in my car. I'll insert this video here. Alright, do not ask me why I recorded a clip showing the dash cam that I just installed in my car, but it's completely silent. So, I just put a dash cam in my car. I've been meaning to put a dash cam in my car since, like, May of this year. That's when I bought my car. Bought it in, like, May of this year because, you know, I've been in situations where things happened and I didn't have a dash cam, and now I'm in issues because of that. And if I had evidence of what happened, you know, things would be going differently. So I need a dash cam in my car. I'm not a good driver, you know. I have not a great track record, but if a situation happens, you know, I want to have proof of exactly what happened. You get it. All right, I think I got it working. I think it's just all, like, continuously recording no matter what. I actually was able to plug it into, this is a phone charger that I have in my car that's connected to this thing. I have 2 cigarette lighters, but this one does not work. And I need to get that fixed. I need to, like, find a mechanic around here. But I'm glad I was able to use, like, just, like, a regular, like, phone charger to plug it into, because I didn't want to have to remove this and, like, get rid of all of these thingies. It does have one little place you can put a charger on, like, the thing you're supposed to plug it into. But I like mine better, so I'm glad I can use that. Let's take it for a ride, and I will put in the footage of whatever it captures. Hooray! It works! Okay, I'm glad I finally have a dash cam. It's actually gonna work. So, yay! We've got another, you've got fish hooks in your mouth. Wow, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of my lip rings, thank you. We have Dave Walden saying, more face jewelry, dumbass. I hope this video doesn't get demonetized. I'm actually gonna be really sad if it does. And then David Peel said, I really doubt going different cause seems like Tor more worried about being on camera than anything else with your driving. This generation is for sure not gonna make it. Try to at least let your parents die first. Oh my god. No parent should watch the kids get buried before them. So, I was recording in that video. Like I said, I will put the clips of the videos that I'm reading comments on in this video so you guys can see the full context. I was recording before I started driving. I was recording myself putting the dash cam in. But when I was driving, it was just the dash cam recording my driving. Like I wasn't on camera at all actually when I was driving. And then Michael Fletcher says, idiot. I want to find the one where somebody said you can't fix stupid. That's my favorite. That's my favorite take on it I got recently. I want to make a smoothie because I'm really sad because I have my first pre-calc exam tomorrow and I'm trying to study for it and I cannot get it. Like it does not stick in the brain and I do not understand anything that's happening. And I wanted to make a smoothie because I thought that would, I just wanted to make a smoothie. I get all my smoothie stuff out, right? So there's this part, it has this thing on it, has this little spinny thing on it. I'm assuming it's supposed to go in here, but if you put it like that, there's no cover, so everything's gonna go flying everywhere if you use it in there. So then I was like, okay, I know I have this food processor piece thing for it, and then this blade goes in here. This is missing the piece, it's missing the piece that connects it to this, and it came that way. I just haven't tried to use it yet. I thought it's just how it goes. Nope, doesn't connect. So I can't make my smoothie, or if I do, it'll go everywhere. So I need that goddamn smoothie. So I'm gonna try to do it like this and just hope it doesn't make a mess. I'm struggling so hard in pre-calc right now because I don't understand what's happening. And I go there 3 times a week. We have class 3 times a week. I have not missed a single day. I sit there doing the problems 3 times a week for an hour and 10 minutes. That's how long the class is. And I'll start understanding the problems when I'm there. And then the second I get home and I try to do the same problems, gone. How to do the problem is gone. And I cannot remember it. And now I'm trying to do the practice test and I don't understand. It is making me want to cry. I can't believe I don't have the one piece to my blender thing. Alright, we're going to try this. This is vanilla protein powder. I feel like we should do less than a scoop because this is not going to be that much liquid. And then some strawberries and bananas. I'm going to put this in first before I put in the strawberries and bananas so it, has a place to go. And then some milk, which I am actually shocked. I just checked the date and it's not expired. So that's cool. We're going to do a little bit of that. Let's pray this doesn't shoot all over my kitchen, but it probably will. None of the fruit is getting sucked up. Let me take some of this fruit out and then I'll put it back in later. I'll put it in this glass. It's probably going to be the glass that I drink my smoothie out of. If I successfully make a smoothie, I will drink it out of this glass. I think it's working. Okay, this is good. Alright, I think that is good enough. There's definitely still fruit chunks in there, but I will drink what is smoothie. Oh my god, I am so happy that I have my smoothie, guys. I needed this smoothie. Pour it into this glass. I did it, guys. I did it. Okay, now I have to go cry over math some more. Here it is. Here's the Can't Fix Stupid videos. This video, I was genuinely pretty upset in this video because I was trying to study for a pre-calc exam and I was really, really struggling with it. And I was like, you know what? I need to take a break and make a smoothie. I'll put it in here. Okay, so first comment on this one is eat a banana before you test. I don't know if that's actually advice that this person is giving me or if they're being gross. I don't know. Here we go. You can't fix stupid. See, that's really nice to say to somebody who is struggling with trying to study. That's really nice of them. And then Donna Bullock. Let's see her profile. Hi, Donna Bullock. I'm gonna expose everybody on here because, whatever. Anyways, she said, and you really need to take those things out of your lap that look so ugly and stupid. So I think she meant lip. It makes me laugh, when people call me stupid or whatever online, a lot of people like to call me stupid. That's one of their favorite ones to say, you're stupid. A lot of them misspell things. in their comments. One time I got I'll see if I have a screenshot of this. One time I got a comment on Facebook. It was on one of my infamous videos. I'm not gonna include that video in this video because it was a long time ago that I posted it. I posted it in like July, but it was a video where I was like, you know, I went to Home Depot. An old man had the gall to ask me, like, you know, where's the rest of your outfit? Because I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Like, it really wasn't that revealing of an outfit, right? But it made a lot of people angry that I made a video about that. Because I was like, you know, I wasn't even mad in the video. I was like, just like, why would you say that to me, basically? And somebody commented, I bet you couldn't spell Home Depot, but they said Hone Depot, like H-O-N-E. Can you even spell Hone Depot? I mean, I can, but clearly you can't. All right, I'm gonna go with the videos that have like the most comments. Let's see this one. I talk so fast, bro, that I can't even say words. Like, not all the time, but I feel like most of the time, you know, people can understand what I'm saying. They get the gist, at least, you know? But when I have to sit down and record something and make sense the whole time, it's like, it's not even me on the recording, because if I'm trying to make every word, like, you know, enunciated correctly, I can't talk with my normal cadence. You know what I mean? I think I'm doing pretty well right now, but I was trying to record something, and I was like, man, you really can't hear, like, every 3 words I say. So. Okay, top comment is this. I guess making fun of my makeup. That's not nice. I get a lot of weird people, like, creeping on me, too. Like, let's see who this creature is. Hello, Matthew Cole. Like, why are you commenting on some random teenager's why are you commenting that on some random teenager's Facebook post? Whatever. Here's one that says, I don't know if I can say that out loud, but here's this one. I don't do that. I don't do that. So, I don't do that. Shut yo lame ass up. It's because of the rings in your mouth. Lose them. It's not because of the rings in my mouth. I talked like this even before I got there. This is just how I talk. Who is this guy? I don't know if it's another comment trying to claim that I am transgender, which again, is transphobic and shouldn't be a problem if I was, but I'm not! Take this shit off your lips and maybe you'll get better. Besides, you look like shit. Thank you so much, Michael Hayward. Let's see what your account looks like. This is Michael Hayward's account. Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing your Tim Hortons breakfast. Alright. Today is Sydney's first obedience training appointment. Are you ready? Are you excited? No. I will let you guys know how it goes, though. The second I finish recording that clip, she just jumped up. Okay, we're getting ready to go. We are home. It is many hours later because we went to the park and stuff afterwards. But she did so good. So I was a little worried about the trainer, like, because, you know, she doesn't like men, you know, because a lot of dogs don't like men, like, for reasons, things that happened to them in their past, you know. But she loved the trainer. The trainer's a man, but she immediately loved him. It was just like a consultation appointment. So it wasn't that long, just like, you know, I was like, yeah, I want to work on her anxiety, I want to work on her, you know, obeying and stuff, all that good stuff, and we are going to start training, and we're going to do, like, 6 sessions because she's 2 years old, but he said she can still be trained like a puppy, especially because she's basically a puppy because she really wasn't socialized. But yeah, she did so good. She was such a good girl. She behaved really, really well, which is good. You know, I know that's, you know, the point is to help her behave, but she was a very good girl. Gaylord McDonald says, I'll bet that dog has more smarts than her. That's not nice. That's not nice. David Bradley says, what WTF, I'm trying not to say a ton of curse words because this video, like, will get flagged. WTF kind of specimen is that? Mouth rings look disgusting, from Ken Estabrooks. What's that garbage on her lips? Does it identify as a carp? Oh, here's this video about the rapture. Remember when the rapture was supposed to happen on the 23rd and I was just talking about it? I was, you know, I'll insert it here. It's 9 p.m. on September 23rd. The rapture was supposed to happen today. Hey, you guys got 3 more hours, okay? As someone who was raised Catholic, and Catholics don't believe in the rapture, doesn't it say in the Bible, like, at least for, you know, the end times, which I believe, I think that rapture Christians kind of lump it in with, like, you know, when Jesus will return. It literally says no man knows the day or the hour. So, I don't know why a large group of people thought September 23rd, but it literally says no man knows the day or the hour. So, it's just, you know, if the rapture happens, it's gonna happen when it happens. Okay, so this one's just creepy. I want to wake up next to you. Don't have to be so nervous all the time. You remind me of Corin in Woodland Park that is hot as frick. I'm just gonna say frick. That is weird. That is weird. So, I said I was raised Catholic in this video. You got a problem if you're Catholic. Nobody tell no man a very... I don't even know what this person's trying to say. Nobody tell no man a very straight to Jesus Christ. What does that mean? I said I was raised Catholic. I'm not really gonna get into, like, my full, like, religiousness here. I wouldn't consider myself Catholic anymore just because I'm not gonna say anything about it because I don't want to upset people. I'm not necessarily Catholic, but I'm also not an atheist. Okay, I'm somewhere in between. Russell Fleming said, "Those filthy things in your mouth are bacteria-filled. Choices to be dirty." So no, they're not. No, they're not. We have somebody saying, what in hell did you do to your lip? Jean Longfield says, "You look like a disgusting person." Ollie Eric Lindholm says, "You have poo on your lips. There's no God, stupid. And why did you mutilate your ugly face?" So, what the hell? What did I do? Here's this video about how I put new light bulbs in my apartment. When I moved into my apartment, okay, all the light bulbs that came in the light fixtures were yellow, and I still have them in because I was like, you know what, they work, why not, might as well use them. I honestly do not like yellow light bulbs. I only like really bright white LED light bulbs, and you know what, I'm not gonna wait for all these to burn out. I'm just gonna replace them now because I don't like the yellow. We're gonna start off with like the kitchen area. So kitchen before, this is all of the yellow lights, and here it is after. I'm liking this lighting already. Here is this bathroom before, here is after. Here is this bathroom before. Here it is after. That light bulb, one light bulb was already changed, but you know, now it's all of them. And here is my closet before, and here it is after. I'm glad I did that. I'm happy with my new lighting. Honestly, I feel like I can't see as good with yellow lighting, and I feel like it looks terrible on camera. So, yay. Bright white lights, good. And I'm saving all of these, these are the yellow lights, and I'll just put them back in when I move out. Why is this a video? You know, because I document my life. Don't watch it if you don't want to see it, okay? And here's this comment that I'm not going to read out loud because I don't want to say too many curse words in one video. But like, it's so, like, why are you angry? Why are you angry at, like, even if you think it's a pointless video, why are you mad? Just don't watch it. And here's one of these comments, you know. Whatever. Even with the white lights, it still appears you got 2 fish hooks stuck in your lips. Ew, don't know how they think they're pretty, they're wrong there. With this mouth rings. Okay, and a comment like this that I'm not gonna read out loud, I'm just gonna circle it. Why would you say that to me? You know, why would you say that to me? I'm a stranger. I'm never gonna pay attention to you. I'm never gonna give you the attention you want. When you're saying these things to me. You're disgusting. Do you feed on blood? Ha 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 ha. Are you mental? LEDs ruin who you truly are. What? Perry Held says, "Oh, you're effed up." Why? Ryan Raymond says, "Oh, so you're being a adult. What the F? You want a trophy? What WTF? How effing delusional can you get? Why are you so mad?" Sue Hollinsworth Moeller says, "Your mouth is gross." Thank you, Sue. Alright guys, I think that's probably enough for today. That's just a bit of an example of what a cesspool that Facebook is. Honestly, YouTube used to be like that for me, just because I think YouTube kept showing my videos to the wrong people for a long time. Like, it was like a lot of hate on here for a while. I almost quit YouTube at a certain point, but, you know, I think Facebook has actually been pretty good for me, like, because I had to keep posting on there to keep making my $250 a month, so I kept posting on there for 3 months, and now, like, I don't have to anymore to get the bonus, but I still post on there because I make... That's the website I make the most from with ad revenue, at least. I think it's been good exposure therapy. Before this, I used to block people at, like, you know, the slightest breeze of a hate comment. It was like, they could say something that just, like, rubbed me a little bit the wrong way, and I would block them. But now I don't block anybody, and I think that's gonna help me grow more. I block people if they are genuinely making me feel unsafe at this point, but I leave hate comments up now. But yeah, guys, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Let me know if you like this kind of video, if you want me to do a series on this. If not, it's just gonna be like one video. If this falls flat on its face, I'm just doing one video. But let me know if you want me to do a series on this, and I will. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh wait, no. What videos do you guys want me to make? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.